All right, guys, we're about a month and a half out of season, and I'm just now getting in here to start getting everything put together and put up a couple mock scrapes, put out some trail cameras here, and do that. We got a stand I got to put up. I'm converting one into a double stand for maybe a future video, and then we got one other stand to put up for another spot on the other property here. So we got some work cut out for us. I'm by myself right now. I got a buddy coming out here to help me in a little bit. So let's get started on that. I started my process of going into the clearing here, clearing out new paths. This is all overdone in there this year. And just took the machete and cleared the path down into it. Probably took you an extra half an hour to 45 minutes to get down to the stand. It's really not far of a walk, but it's going to make it so much more worth it to have a clean trail to be able to walk down throughout the rest of the year. So that was good. Then after that, I set up a mock scrape about 20 yards from the stand, and proceeded to set it up on a trail camera. And hopefully, we get good pictures from that here. I have a really good history in this spot. I've seen some of my great up and comers last year, and target buckles after last year on the stand. This part of the property gets really small, so the stand you're going to see later in this video put up too is not that far, probably 100 to 150 yards at most from this spot. So it's a really small, just kind of a triangle effect, but it's the trick is really scientific and it's to get the picture you want to have. Get one setup done, we get the camera down, and some people may say it's a little early, but I like to get the deer filtering through here. We got our scent wad down, little dopey. Hopefully that'll get the bucks coming through here. I had really good encounters in this spot last year. Just down the way, there's a big old apple tree that they like to eat at. It keeps the deer in this spot. It's pretty thick through here. As you can see, I'm just in a little opening here, and everything else is really thick. The corn's not that far up that way, so I really like this spot. I hope. So we'll see what the cameras say. Stand number 1 is up. We got the double stand set up. We got a camera right up there that way, and a scrape we put up there. We got shooting lanes out that way. We're gonna have to clear real quick. Other than that, we're looking pretty good. We can shoot out that way, all around us here. I like this spot. I saw a really big buck here last year, the one I was after all year. So I'm liking this setup a lot. It's about all I had time for today. It's getting a little later in the day. That took a little longer than expected. We got one more stand to set up. Hopefully I can get that done Wednesday, and then I'll be ready for the season. Still got one more trail camera I can set out too somewhere. I'll probably wait till I set up the other stand and set it up there with it. Maybe make a mock scrape there with that too, and go from there. Other than that, we're pretty much ready for full season go around. Maybe I'll give this a little while before posting this, and then see what trail cameras bring in and go from there. But I am ready for this season. I've been looking forward to it like no other. I've heard from some other sources that there's a big one around. So we'll see what happens. Keep you all updated with this. All right, out here for the last stand. We got braxtonkueker out here to help out. Out here in the morning, try to beat the heat a little bit and hopefully get this done here pretty quick, because it's gonna get warm fast. setup here. Stands up in the tree. We got a big trail coming down here, right there. We got to do some trimming to that tree right about there, and then cut off that branch there. There's another trail that runs down here, and one back there behind that. And there's a trail that kind of comes up and across this ravine that's right up here. It's kind of hard to see right here, but there's a big ravine right there that do like to cross right here. So we're in a really good spot here. Excited about this spot for this season. Put up a trail camera and see what happens from there. Maybe move the mock scraper too, just so we get bucks filtering through here sooner or later. Alright, it's been a couple days now, and we've had the cameras out. I've had 2 pretty darn nice looking bucks out there that I'd really like to go for after myself, one in each property. Again, the cameras have not been out that long, so there's a lot more to come. It's still really early into the year. I mean, it's not even October yet, and that's when stuff can really start moving around on this property from past experience. But we have this big 8 that I'd like to. This big 8, he's probably, I have really no idea what to think of him. He looks big in the pictures. He looks like very, very big bodied in that point, but I just don't have great pictures of him so far. I have another really nice looking 8-pointer on the other property that I really can't tell if he's 3 or 4. I'm leaning more towards 3 at this point. He really needs another year, so maybe I'll let Vargas go after him this year. We had an original buck that I was calling the Vargas buck that we were going to try to get him, but he's showing up in the same spot as this other 8 is now, so maybe if either one of these deer walks out, he'll shoot him. I don't know what to call the bigger 8 and the other 8 that showed up, so if you got name suggestions, feel free to drop those down below so we can name a couple of these deer and keep track of them. I also have one more deer I'm starting to call Squiggles. He's a little oddball deer. He looks to be a little older, probably 3 or 4. He's got a really squiggly right side and then a little fork on the other. And it's just a little odd deer that needs to get taken out. Maybe I can get somebody out there and shoot it, or I'll shoot it with a muzzleloader or something during muzzleloader season. That'll just be a future thing if these other deer that I'm getting on camera stick around. So I'm really excited about this season, and hopefully y'all stay tuned through it all. Feel free to check out the merchandise. I'll have that link down below. We have hats, hoodies, and t-shirts right now, and it's just an easy way to help support me and grow the channel a little more. Drop a subscribe if you're not subscribed right now, and tell a friend to come watch. Thank you.